morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, thanks for stopping by my channel. My name is Tony. I am Tony the Makeup Lover. And if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. And on this channel, we create chaos and creativity. A lot of chaos, because every day I drop something. Those of you that have been here, you already know that. So if that is something that you're interested in, get your coffee. I have mine in my little purse cup. Turn it to the side. It's a purse. It's already cooling off because I've had it in here for a minute because chaos. I've been using the Glamlite Hershey's Kisses collection, and I used all except for one palette, and the palette that I did not focus on was this one, which is, I know it has a big glare, but it's the Hershey's Kisses Milk Chocolate palette, and it looks like this. But since I'm probably going to use some other colors, I'm bringing the Milk Chocolate with Almonds palette back with it, and this is the color story for it. So if that is something that you're interested in, sit back, relax, and we're going to get started on our creativity / chaos. Let me get a little bit of powder to set these, set this primer. I prime my eyes using the Makeup Revolution Ultimate Base Primer in the color Dark. This was given to me in PR, but I didn't set it. And at first I didn't think I wanted to set it, but now I think I do. Let's say when your girl is tired, but I'm getting ready for work. I cut the front yard, the side yard, and half of the backyard till I couldn't go another further. Not another further. Because I was about to pass out. I try to start at 8 o'clock when the city ordinance lifts before it gets too hot here in Texas. Because it's hot as hell. Well, maybe not hot as hell, because hell is probably hotter. I'm not trying to find out. But it's hot. Let's just put it that way. Okay, what I'm setting this with is some Juvia's. It is a setting powder in the color Kalahari. That used to be my main face powder till I found something different and I switched. So we are going to get started. What color should I use? What should I start with first? Okay, going into this Milk Chocolate palette because I really want to use colors from it. I'm going to start with this color. By the way, the colors do not have shade names. They have numbers, which I've already pulled a little plastic thing out. They just have numbers, so there's no name. So I'm just going to point to it. This brown right here is the one I'm using. That's what I'm going to start off with. Okay. I think I'm going to use a Rephr brush for that. I'm going to use my Rephr brush number 16. I want to start putting that in the top portion. Kind of like as a transition color. I'm not going all the way up because I'm probably going to put a highlighter up there. No, I know I'm going to put a highlighter up there because you already know I'm going to be extra. I'm going to put some kind of highlighter up there. And you see the color blends in really well. Got to get my baby wipe out. Chaos on camera, number 1. I ain't dropped nothing yet though. Yet. I be thinking I have it together. Then I sit down and I start filming. I'm like, you always miss something. So, yeah. And what made me think about the baby wipe, because I was getting ready to tell you, it's just makeup. It washes off. So if you mess up, it's just makeup. You can either keep going or you can wipe it off. Most of the time, I keep going just to see what it's going to turn out and look like. What kind of mess I'm going to create. This is going to be a neutral look because, as you can see, both of these palettes are neutral, but they do have some shimmies in them. So I'm going to use those shimmies to bring the drama. This brown is darker than I thought it was. But that's okay, because that's what we're going to work with. Don't come from my eyebrows, because they a mess. I can't ever get them right. Plus, I cut them too thin, so I'm trying to let them grow back. So that's another whole story in itself, by itself. And my disclaimer, I always say I am not a makeup artist. I am not claiming to be a makeup artist. I am just someone who likes to play in makeup. Okay, I think I'm going to go into this other palette a little bit. I'm going to bring some of this in to lighten it up. I'm saying to lighten it up. No, I'm not. I'm going to use this color right here. I don't ever know what I'm going to do until I sit down and start putting on makeup. I don't have a plan. Ain't nothing planned out. It's just go by the seat of your pants. Whatever you come up with is what you come up with. Man, I know my neighbors think I'm crazy as heck. Come out there 1 minute looking all crazy, then I come out there the next minute I got makeup on. Because when I say I look good and crazy cutting their grass, but it also served as my exercise. One thing about having a bad back, when you push a lawnmower or a baby stroller or a dog stroller, it helps you keep your balance, because otherwise I'd probably fall if I have a back spasm. But pushing something helps. Here I go with that sniffing. Sorry, I do apologize, but I do have allergy issues, and taking medicine and spraying your nose don't seem to work. Okay, I'm going back into that other palette. I'm going to go into this dark brown. Let me get another brush. So, as soon as I came in here, them two little rugrats thought they was getting ready to get started. They came to the door until I got my belt. And I was like, oh, okay, y'all better leave me alone. Because I know they didn't have to go O-U-T-S-I-D-E. Have to spell it because them two understand. But I had already did that before I came in here and sat down. Maybe about 30 minutes ago. and went out there and picked it up. So I know they don't have to go. But every time I get in this makeup room and they're not getting attention, here they come. And I was like, not today. Not today, you little rats. Not today. I don't know if I like this brush. What brush is this? It says a classic blending brush. It's BH Cosmetics. Let me try it. Keep using it a little bit longer. When I tell you that Glamlite is one of my favorite brands, it is. It's one of my favorite brands that I use. Man, I got some pants. Ooh, see how that's getting dark right there? I'm going to have to fix that. I'll blend that out with something. Got these pants that I got off of, where did those pants come from? Shein. Everything else in there was good. I'm scared of their pants though. Because 2 pair came and they fit well. I had to buy pants because again, I've lost weight and I can't fit the ones that I have. 1 pair came and it was for somebody's child. And I don't mean somebody's big child, teenager. These pants were little. So I was supposed to take them back, but what time is it? Let's see. Probably won't be done today. It'll probably be done tomorrow. No, I can just about guarantee you that it won't be today because I'm getting ready for work. And unless I get finished with this fast, I mean, all I have to do is go take it to the UPS store, which is really not that far. It's just the idea. I got to get the car out the garage and I got to get in it and drive. And I ain't changing clothes. I have on a muumuu. I ain't changing clothes to go nowhere. So, okay. I'm going to bring in, it's just awful dark. I'm going to bring in some of, no I'm not. I'm going to bring in some of this color. I know these tones are completely different, but it is what it is. I'm going to bring in some of that over here. I was actually trying to lighten this up some. That's what I'm trying to do. Does that look even? Somewhat, kinda, sorta, a little bit, maybe. Okay. Now that these mats are down, I'll come back and look at those in a minute. We're getting ready to play in these shim, shim, shimmy, shim, shims. And I plan on using all three of them. Well, maybe two. No, I'm going to use all three of them just because I haven't used them. So before I start with that, I'm going to put some of my Jcat All About That Base Primer on. It's a glitter primer. Today, I don't care if I got to squeeze this little tube because there's not that much in here. And I mean, I got to squeeze it. Today, I don't care if the shimmers go up higher. That's what my eye open, so. Because some of this I want to cover up this on here anyway. I went up too high. As usual. Chaos. Smooth this out some. Look at that, my fingernails match. I don't have that many subscribers, viewers, but I'm going to keep on making content until I do. Everybody started somewhere. And I like makeup, so I'm going to keep doing it because that's what I like to do. Okay, I'm going to start with this dark brown color first. Dark shimmer. Kind of a taupey brown. Let's see how that eats up on the face. Not too bad. Let me get a brush. I'm going to use this flat brush. It's a brush. I don't know. It's flat. What does it say on here? All over lid brush is what it says. Brand, have no idea. And I'm going to spray this with some of my Milani Make It Last spray. See where I went up too high over here? I'm going to come back with some matte and try to fix that. Wipe that off. I'm going to go into that bronzy color next. I'm going to put that bright color in the middle. I'm going to go into this color next. I'll be doing the most. Okay. That's a pretty color. I'm saying that like I've never seen these shadows before, but some of them I really haven't used because I have so much eyeshadow. And I'm normally putting something colorful on my face. And these are normally back there in that box. And I'd be too lazy to reach and get them out. So, yeah. That's why I'm using these, because I don't use them often. And I was like, okay. Need to show these some love. That really is a pretty color. I'm gonna have to use it more often. I saw her teasing yesterday a Hostess, look like booty box. Saw that on Instagram. I'm like, She had a Twinkie and a ding dong, and she didn't show what was in the box. All I know is it's something with Hostess. But if it's like the rest of her stuff, it's gonna be good. Oh, I just felt the love fall out because I didn't spray the brush that time. Why this side seems more vibrant. Okay. Let me spray this and see if I can get this to act right. Okay, I'm going back, wipe this off, and I'm going back into that darker color. The first shade of Shimmy. Blend those two together a little bit. Okay, now I'm getting ready to take some of that brighter color, and it is going, oops, I almost put that on my little, see, it even got the little tags, like the little Hershey Kisses, and I almost got it full of makeup. I do not like my palettes being messy. If you're the same way, put a comment or a little brown emoji or something, because I am constantly, I'm glad that this is plastic, but I'm constantly wiping because I don't like that dust residue on my palettes. Let's see what this does. It's a pretty color. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to put that right in the middle. I'd be doing the most. You can tell I haven't used this one that much. It still had the little kiss implemented. I must have only swatched this one. Okay, let me use my finger. Yeah. That shows up better. Because that brush wasn't doing that. Some shadows you have to use your finger to get the impact that you want. All types of extra. Let me wipe that off. Now, let me blend that at the top a little bit. Let me wipe this off. Almost finished. It's cold coffee now. It's no longer warm. Throw this little paper towel over. Because the shimmies I wipe on a paper towel, I don't use my switch for that most of the time. I keep a paper towel right here because they are harder to clean off than the mattes. Come back into that darker shade. Clean up that edge a little bit. Okay, that's going to be it for the shimmies. Now let me go back into that matte. Now, this I can use the signal switch for. I'm going back into that I don't know what color that is. Going back into that. I think I'm using the wrong brush for some reason. I bring this back to try to set those shimmers to keep them from sliding all over the place. So that's normally what I do when you see me coming back with these mattes. A little bit of smaller brush. I'm going to use this. It's a little brush from Amazon. Don't know the number. Don't know the name. It's just a little brush. I keep saying I'm going to look up the name of these little brushes, because I actually like them. For highlighter today, I think I'm going to use this little Frosted Flakes. This is Glamlite too. It comes in a little cereal bowl. And it's kind of it has kind of a goldy hue to it. So I think that's going to work good with this because the Kisses didn't come with the highlighter. So let me pop off camera and blend this in a little bit, do the rest of my face, and I'll be back. And I am going to use this little chocolate lip gloss that came with it too. I'll be back in a few. Okay, I'm back. Let me tell you all the other extraness that I have on my face, and it's going to be a wrap. I forgot to put an inner corner highlighter, so I'm going to use some of this highlighter real fast. soon as I clean this brush off, I'm going to drop a little bit of that highlighter in the corner, which, by the way, is Frosted Flakes highlighter from Glamlite as well. Let's see if I can not make a mess. I think this is going to be too big. Let me get a smaller brush because I'm going to make a mess. Let me get our pencil brush. Pop that on the inner corner. Push it up just a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I did, which was chaos. But and I had to dry it off a little bit because I made it too dewy. So I took some Milani Make It Last Dewy and I sprayed my eyeshadow. I got to put a highlighter up there. We're gonna leave it like it is. I'm not gonna do that. So anyway, I sprayed some of that up there and I sprayed too much. This, when it says make it dewy, it's kind of greasy, so it makes it dewy. Don't spray it over your whole face because your whole face is gonna be shining. But anyway, and I had to wipe some of it off. Overall face primer, I use Essence Jelly Grip Primer. Foundation, I use CoverGirl Healthy Elixir in the shade Golden Tan. For my powders, I use One Size, Sweet Honey, and Ultra Pink. Again, I've already told you for the highlighter, I use Glamlite Frosted Flakes that come in this little bowl. It looks like a cereal bowl. That is the cutest thing. When it first came out, I was like, ooh, look at that. And it sparkles. I didn't use a blush today. I used my NYX Buttermilk bronzer instead in the color Butter Than You, and then I put that highlighter on with it that I just mentioned to you. Top eyeliner, I use this LaGirls, just a basic brown eyeliner. Under eye concealer is Hard Candy. Julius Place concealer, couldn't even think of what this was. In the number 15. Juvia's Place Shade Stick for contouring in the color Namibia. I've already told you that I use my Makeup Revolution Ultimate Base Primer eyeshadow in the color Dark, and Jcat All About That Base Glitter Primer. Lip pencil, I use, this is Colourpop, it's your basic brown. Then I came over the top of it with some of this Give Me Glow lipstick in the color Cinnamon Bun. I bought a bunch of these, they were $1. Then I came back over it with this Hershey's Kisses. It smells like chocolate. That came with the, it's part of the Hershey Kisses collection. I used this gold eyeliner for my waterline. And then I came back under it with some eyeshadow. I used Essence Princess Lash Mascara because I'm too lazy to put eyelashes on during the week. That's too much work. And I'm just going to the front to work. Not doing that. I have to really be going someplace or get up in enough time to do all of that, which I didn't. And that's it. That's going to be the look. So, what do you think? Yeah, my cheek is highlighted. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, okay, give it a thumbs down. I'm fine with that too. If you leave criticism, please don't be nasty because that's not called for. If it's something that you just really don't like, just keep scrolling. I mean, it's just as simple not to comment on people's stuff because you really don't have to be nasty. Yeah. That's going to be it for the day. That's going to be the look. So as usual, you guys be blessed and have a great day, and toodles.